Hi, hello guys, and here we are today with Double Trouble banner with white suit beta and alpha. The two yellow white suits and that are shackles at the moment. So let's start first with beta. Like both of them are pretty good. If alpha was last year and beta was this year, so that makes beta, quite a bit better. Well, that makes beta better than alpha, but alpha is still pretty good either way. Especially if you're first year. I don't, because I'm pro KF. Yeah, just to start with beta. Her ultimate inflicts 3 damage and secret enemy. Her inflicts 20% damage multiplied by the charge. And the charge for each activation hit technique damage inflicted by 10% and damage by 10,000. Over and consumes all stacks. So it's like a spirit palm. The one thing I wish they did was like buff the damage limit. Either buff the damage limit or remove the stack consumption. That's honestly what I wish. And not only they would like remove the hidden technique limit, just make it a general damage limit boost. I guess they could just make it a general damage limit boost and like still keep the stats. No, they got. I just want them to buff this mechanic really in any sort of way. Like where it's making it not limited to the damage limit, but still gets removed when ultimate is casted or what. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty decent buff. She also records SPI 15 multiplied by charge. They have like 10 stacks of charge, but then she recovers 150 SP. The more charge she has, she recovers that SP by it. I'm gonna awaken it to get some more damage, and you recover SP by 30. It then means that if you have 10 charge on her, she'll recover 300 SP. And our skill 1, Shining Burst, Casual 3 AoE, that cancels buff effect, it's one buff effect, and raises damage received if blue element. Pretty simple. Has its brightness rain, that skill up jump raises attack of allies and grants charge, and even more charge if elf. As you can see, we're granting charge to all allies, it raises their damage limit and damage inflicted as well. Overall, a limit of show. Passive right each time charge is granted on self, recovers 1 SP by 100% and raises the attack of all allies by 10%. So this allows her to side spam. And I think this passive here, it works well with Alpha since she grants charge on herself. As you can see, she grants 2 charge on combo. And then she grants it here again, and here again, and here again. Ultimately, as charge says, it just casts it goes all into the ult, in which it then all gets wasted again. All attacks are consumed as a hit technique. So practically, like all the charge that is built up from these skills, it all goes into this ultimate tier. And when you awaken this, get 2 charge and some other stuff. That's for alpha really. Yeah, and then our strike combo grants 2 charge on all the element allies, which not only includes this alpha, but you get more charge if you put her with them. As you can see, charge can buff the damage limit, which makes it pretty helpful for your units, especially those with like multi-hit attacks, just like the splitter herself. And for gear, each time hit technique is activated by ally, so it doesn't have to only be her, it can be like this alpha or any other yellow element unit. Raise the damage inflicted of all allies, raise her crit attack and speed. As you can see, it has no element restrictions, so you can swap her with other element characters and they'll still get the boss. So what they won't get is a charge from her strike combo. They'll still get this though, which makes her pretty good really, giving tons of support and can deal good damage and allowing your allies to shatter the damage limit. Her awakenings are not kind of decent, I guess. Skill 1 is not much. Skill 2 is also pretty good, really. It's buffed up from 2 charge to 4 charge, which overall comes back to help this skill out a lot. Each time charge is granted and with 1 CT as well, 1 cooldown time, 1 second cooldown time, which is honestly crazy. Their AFP is the ult, which helps their ultimate spam, since you get times 2 SP recovery, and it's the magic gear slot, not much. And her ultimate, which each time charge is granted, regards all SP around down 50% and raise the attack of all allies. Overall, of course, at A5 she'll be at her best. Overall, she can be pretty good at ult spam and giving down some and buffs and other stuff to all allies. Also, pretty worth it. And it's off over here. She's like 1 year older now. Well, she's older than a year now, but she still can be pretty usable, especially if you know other options. Just as I was saying before, all the charge steps go into this ultimate, and they will deal 2,000 perfect dances instantly. Just think of it as like throwing the spirit bomb. They just do massive damage at a moment. Like the charge, it's not like single hit charge isn't really that good right now, but overall alpha is still pretty good. And when you awaken it, you get 2 charge, and you get speed boost, and deal some more damage. Prison Fall. She raises her 1 attack, and then grants charge, and deals damage. And when you awaken it, get more attack, more charge, and damage. Perfectly. This carries the attack of all eyes and herself, just like with normal alpha units. They'll give attack buffs to all eyes and to themselves, as well as being able to do amazing damage. The first by shadow raises the crit rate of all eyes by 15%, of the 25% you got awakened, and she grants between 2 to 4 charge on self. Strike combo grants 2 charge on herself, and then her gear will raise the crit rate by 25%, and also raises her own damage to 50%, which makes her a pretty good DPS. Giving 50% crit rate along as well as attack buffs, and she herself can hit the damage limit and do pretty well on it. Overall, I do have her A5. Also, her awakenings are pretty good. A1 is pretty good. A2 is good as well. A3 also pretty good with attack buffs. A4 is okay, and A5 not the extra crit rate and stuff. Overall, definitely worth it. So far, the 2 main units on the spanner are still good, yeah. Even though Alpha's like a year older now, so not as usable as Beta, but you can still put in the work really. But these 2 aren't but here's where the plot twist comes in. The devs actually did something with the probabilities up here, and so this balance even it's worth it still, but like it will probably still be worth it even if you have like the Beta and Alpha, or for most units. Most players won't have it with other characters, but there's actually more than just the white suit, beta, and alpha here. As you can see, there's way more SF characters. So yeah, they brought back 3 older SF characters that released last year and in the first year of the game. They put them on this banner as well. So if you're lucky, when playing an SF, you have a chance for it to be like one of these. Here, this is a bit one of these SFs that I already have. Like this beta, this the night, this epsilon, and some others there. But it's just a chance though, so you can still get permanent character. But overall, if you ask me, the chance is worth it to get with this stuff. I don't know. I probably don't have most of these SF either way because they're just that older than you. Like in a sense, they were when you started the game, they were already out and didn't get a rerun, or you started after the rerun, or just some other situation in which you don't have them. But yeah, with those probabilities in mind, even though the sucks that there is no like 100 or 50 multi PTA here, as you can see with these banners, you have a guaranteed one at 50. There's none of that here, but otherwise, the banner does seem pretty worth it because of how much it generally has. And yeah, there was a notice saying that these characters could return, the limited characters and the power ability could be back in the future, which also makes this banner pretty good. Yeah, overall, it's easily valuable. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. See ya later.